evening. Good evening. Welcome, welcome to Real Talk Thursday. Hero training, words to grow on, men of destiny, levels of leadership. Before we get this thing started, like we do every Thursday, we like to start it with a good hero hymn as a means to unite in the hero spirit. So I say, welcome, welcome, welcome. Oh, welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. It's all right. It's all right. It's all right. Ooh, baby, it's gonna be all right tonight. That's how we bring that him, and hero spirit, because, see, the spirit is the breath we breathe, the inhale and the exhale. And when we inhale that mighty breath, man, it comes out of your respiratory system. And that breath goes through your vocal cords. And it causes a vibration, man, that results in sound. And it says, welcome, welcome, welcome. Oh, welcome. Yeah, I just feel good. But there's always an intro to the hero hymn. So tonight, man, this is a special hero hymn tonight. I got my baby gonna hymn out with me tonight, y'all. You know what I mean? It's my baby, man. You know what I'm talking about? Makes me, it don't make me you. My baby say you can't stop her shine. My shine, I've been doing this for a long time. Makes me, it don't make me you. That's how we do every Thursday, man. Oh, that's Journey Simone on the track with me. That ain't nothing but another old hero hymn, man. You know what I'm talking about? That's just him and his baby girl on there, though. You cannot stop my shine. I've been doing this for a long time. That's what my baby said. You know what I'm talking about? Oh, yeah, and I made that beat, too. God almighty. Get my heart rate going. That's all I'm really doing. I exercise in my show. That's what that hero hymn is about, man. That's what music is about, man. The rhythm, man, the beat. The beat represents your heartbeat, man. When you start to feel the groove and you get into the beat, you see what I'm saying? The rhythm gains momentum. And when you get that adrenaline in it, you see what I'm saying? And you start to have confidence in yourself and see yourself grooving just as much as you can feel yourself grooving. See, that's called hero activation. You see what I'm saying? See, that's how you activate as a hero. Rhythm, momentum, adrenaline, and self-confidence. When you put them together, you take off, baby. You can let go and you can let God. And when I mean let go and let God, I'm talking about that vision that you have of yourself, the part that they tell you, they say if you can see it, you can be it. So when you let go, man, and you see the greatest imagination of yourself. See, I'm a big guy, but in my imagination, man, oh, I'm so perfect in my imperfections. So as I get to flowing, man, and going how I see it, oh yeah, I activate and I be it. See how that works? So that's what the hero hymn is about. Getting that thing activated, getting that heart pumping, getting the feeling good. Getting the feeling good. Yeah. Y'all done came out deep as hell already tonight. I ain't mean to come out that deep already. That's how I feel though. But let's get this thing going, man. Ho! Like we do every Thursday, I gotta introduce my co-host. Alexa, how you feeling tonight?
I'm having a thrilling Thursday. Thanks for asking.
It's all good, baby girl. She know I love her and respect her. You know what I mean? And she show gratitude. That's what I'm talking about, bro. Share this thing, man. I ain't nothing but an old farmer, man. Just dropping seeds, man. That's all I am, bro, man. I ain't trying to be nothing else, man. But old farmer dropping seeds, man. However they grow and wherever they grow, you know what I mean, man? That's beyond me, man. That's between God darn the soil and it and all the elements that make anything grow. All I can do is drop that seed, man. So share, like they say, sow a seed, man. Sow a real seed. So all you can do is sow a seed, right? But yeah, man, want to give a shout out to my executive producer, my wife Lakeisha. You know, she told me tonight. She said, "Baby, rock that polo and go back with the pure crown." You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? She said, "When I put on that pure crown, I'm talking about that white bucket." She said, "Good God Almighty, man, you got a balance within you that just make me want to say, fuck it." He got on that white bucket. Yeah, that's what she said. But yeah, man. Tonight, tonight, we're gonna talk about balance. You know, we all gotta have balance, man. You know, like I told you, my concept of tree knowledge is, you gotta understand the tree trunk and the roots of it. And when you talk about balance, man, Alexa, what is the meaning of balance?
As a noun, balance is usually defined as a state of equilibrium or equipoise, equal distribution of weight, amount, etc. As a verb, balance is usually defined as to bring to or hold in equilibrium, poise. For more, ask me to give you more definitions for balance.
So when you talk about balance from a tree trunk perspective, there's a lot of different aspects of us and to us, right? And so all of these different things got their own means of being balanced. You know what I mean? You know, as a father, I got to have a balance between, like they say, everybody want to be their children friend. And it's a part of saying that to say everybody got to talk to everybody got to have a relationship with their children that you always want that bridge there that you can talk to your children and the children always feel comfortable enough to talk to you. So there's somewhat a friend type of relationship you got to have that speaks about comfortability between y'all, right? Then on the other side, the children need to understand, I ain't your damn friend. I ain't your damn friend. I'm your parent. So don't get this twisted. So just as a father dealing with our children, see, that's a balance we got to understand. And anytime you ain't level and you get unbalanced or out of balance, either way, to say, I'm out of balance because my children feel like every time I'm coming at them, they don't want to talk to me because they scared I'm gonna reprimand them about something or I'm gonna get on their ass. So they don't talk to me, and now it's like the relationship is out of balance because I live every day and wake up every day, man, to have the answers for my children. In my imagination, man, everything I am is an answer to my children. The thought of me having their answers and the relationship ain't there for them to come and get their answers, their divine answers within themselves. I got them. But our relationship is so much out of balance that they rather suffer than come to me, right? So we can easily get out of balance. So I got to find my balance as a father to keep that bridge in that relationship. See how that works. So, like I say, understanding what balance is the tree root and trunk of it. The higher you get to the branches, so that's what I say, the higher you get to the branches, see, now you got different relationships, different aspects, and all of these things are dealing with balance. Everything has an opposite. Everything is built off polarity. Both aspects makes a contribution into the whole. Even you had a mama and a daddy that made you. Those are your parents. Your stability and balance. Your stability and balance as a person, your character, your morality, all as a result of the contribution of the two. And if they weren't balanced or ain't balanced, see why we got them busy to the motherfucker out here, man. Ain't nobody got no balance. And I ain't saying nobody. But they say the needs of the many outweigh the needs of the few. So when I talk about balance, you know, all of these words that I use are words that I use in my mind. I use them in the mirror. I stand in the mirror, man, and I say these words. And when I say these words, I cast the spell on myself. And when I cast this spell on myself in the mirror, I just say the word to myself in my mind, balance. It makes me evaluate everything. And it ain't something that come easy. It's an effort. But it's an understanding effort to know that it's necessary. You know, another concept I like to use about balance, the table, right? The table. The table has 4 legs. And all of these 4 legs have to be balanced evenly to make the table solid. If one leg is out of balance with the other 3 legs, you get a wobble. And a wobble table ain't stable. So a wobble table can cause mistakes and mishaps of things, right? So, and even in this right here, I don't want to get too deep, but a lot of time you hear Masons talk about they square, you know, 490-degree angle. That's balance, right? So when we talk about us, man, another branch, what we're made of. What is the balance of our table, our stability, our foundation, the things about us that we sit things on top of to be level, right? So I like to say our four legs are mind, body, soul, spirit, right? Mind, body, soul, spirit. That's four. Each one of those represents 90 degrees, a perfect square, 360, perfect, right? But if one of these angles are at 87, you understand it's a wobble there. And you can go buy a brand new table from the store right now. You can spend $1,000 on this table. Bring this table home. And if your floor ain't level, or if you don't understand to screw the legs on the table at the same way of each one, you may have a wobble, right? But that ain't the end and all and be all. They create screws at the bottom for a purpose. That one, you can screw one down to make up the levelness, the balance between the other ones. And now your table is sturdy, right? So mind, body, soul, spirit, right? That's what make us up. That's our foundation. Got some brothers out here and sisters out here that's sharp in the mind. Ooh, they smart. Oh, they so intelligent. They got a good spirit on them, a strong spirit. The breath they breathe. When you around them, their spirit is so infectious. Their influence is so powerful. When you get around them, their soul is vibrant. You can feel their passion. You can feel their purpose. Oh, they got a meaning to them. And you say, wow, 3 strong legs. Then you look at the body. It ain't healthy. You overweight. Got health issues and you take medicine. Mind, body, soul, spirit. See that body. You got to put a shim under that. See, this is where they say everybody got a weakness. Everybody ain't got a weakness. Completion is 360. 9 times 4. Let me tell you this right here. I ain't going to get too deep. But completion is death. So if we living, we're striving. So everybody got one of these legs on the table that ain't always 90. That's why they got the little screw thing at the bottom. Got to shim one down to be stable. See, that ain't your weakness. That's what you got to pay attention to. That's what you got to give your attention to. See, I can be a muscle-bound man. With a mind that can't understand. But we all we got. We all we need. So when we identify, see, I got brothers that love me, man. They're train with me and keep it real with me. Give a shout out to my big brother Wood over there at Third Phase. My big brother say, Trav, it's time, man. We're going to make a change, man. My big brother started fighting the fight, man. Lost that weight. Every time he called me, he put peer pressure on me. Just telling me how mighty his God is. Boy, you know I'm down another 10. I get on my bike. You're telling me all this, putting peer pressure on me, making me pay attention, making me screw my bottom out, define balance. See, I'm talking real life about my own struggles of finding balance. See, this is what I got to pay attention to. 13 years ago, 13 to 14 years, in between that ago, I was at my heaviest. Almost 360 pounds. When I got married, I was at my heaviest. 13 years ago, I was 27, 28, 27. Thought I was the realest 27-year-old on planet Earth. Think I was. Had it all, but I was my heaviest. I was my heaviest. Young manufacturing phenom. $30,000 in the bank. A woman that loved me. All the attention from my cars. None of that mattered. All I wanted was to be a daddy. All I wanted to be was a daddy. So on my birthday, and I done told this story, if you know it, you know it. But on my birthday, on my 27th birthday, I lost that job. 27 years old, man. Paper mill manager, damn near. Gonna hit damn near 90,000 that year at 27. Lost it on my birthday. On my birthday. July 2nd. July 4th. My wife say, man, you tripping, man. Something ain't right with you. Can't let this job do you like that. I said, babe, I don't know, man. I'm fucked up because I done lost my job. I felt wrong. Hey, look. So she said, something ain't right with you. We're going to the hospital. Go to the hospital. Found out I was a diabetic, sugar high. They say, well, maybe it's stress, but they said I was almost 360 pounds. So I left on the 4th of July, man, from that hospital, scared for my life. Scared for my life. I got a shock in me. Something happened in me, man, in my imagination, man. He started roaring, man. The vision of myself became so clear. I got up every day, man. Got on a treadmill. Did 4 miles. Ain't eat no bread, no sugar, no fried food. Every day, man. Drinking water. Exercise. Making love, man. Everything. So I'm going to beat this shit. For the first time as an adult, I started screwing that little screw out at the bottom of that short leg to find balance. I screwed it out so much. Got down to 315 in 2.5 months. I felt so good. Up until this point, I've been wanting kids so bad ever since we had lost our first one at 24. Been trying, man. We starting to get discouraged. It ain't gonna happen. Man, maybe it ain't meant to be. But when I took, man, and started screwing that thing out on that body, man, and start understanding that's where you got to give your attention to find your balance. And I lost that weight. by means of healthy routines, solid routines that was real. I lost that weight. And in the midst of losing that weight, the lightest and healthiest I ever been, my wife said, baby, I'm pregnant. I found my balance. I found my posture. I found my uprightness. But it took me to understand, man, I was out of balance in my body. See, I'm solid in the mind, solid in the spirit, real in the spirit, in the soul. But that body got to get my attention to. So you got to be real enough with yourself to know which peg leg you got. It could be the flow that's uneven. Might not even be the leg. It could be the condition and circumstance you in. Temptation will fuck with your mind, your soul, and your spirit. So if you don't understand what you're tempted by and what situations and circumstances bring these temptations, they say a powerful man is one who can resist the things he desires to protect the ones he loves. See, there's certain things that'll put you in uneven situations and make you realize you short on one of your legs. That's why you're table rocking right now. Ain't shit stable about you. But you got to know which one and which leg you're standing on, man. To screw that little thing out so you don't wobble, so you have your balance, so you can be strong, so you can be dependable. And I said all that to say about my own story. I look back, man, when I made my 2 children, man, and I had a lifestyle of exercising, eating right, and doing all the right things, man. I made some of my purest, rawest, amazing music. I did a drug seminar at a rehabilitation place. Just cause a man old enough to be my daddy told me at 27 years old, man, I feel like you my daddy. And he was 50 and say, I want you to come talk to these people. I'm in this program and I want you to come talk to them like you talk to me. And I say, damn, man, what you saying? He was just my friend. So during the same time, I went and did a seminar. And when I got done, all the people who was in the program came and hugged me and said, man, they was crying. And I'm like, God damn, what the hell did I say? So at 13 years later, my son turned 13 May 27. 13 years later, I'm still striving, man. Still trying to find the right measurement on this goddamn body of mine to create balance. That's why I say there's more to me than what meets the eye. See, I speak for what I am. I represent what I am. See, I'm a big man. I'm a big man. But I'm a bad big man now. They ain't never been able to stop me, nothing about it. And see, I empathize with other big men to say this because, see, you see my weakness. You see what I got to give my attention to. I was raised in a way that what I eat determines my value of life. What I eat determines my value of life. Man, if I can't go buy me a fish box when I want a fish box, man, I'm at the lowest I could ever be in, goddamn, I could ever imagine, man. And I'm not saying that to be right or wrong, good or bad. That's just my truth. That's what I got to find balance with. That's what I got to find balance with. You see what I'm saying? But I said all that to say now, man, I got a show that come on every Thursday. I think it's powerful. I think it's cultivating, captivating. I think I drop real raw seeds. And I'm as light as I ever been. I weigh 306 pounds. It's the lightest I ever been. Since I've been a grown man, damn near. You understand? Since I've been a grown man, I'm as light as I ever been. I wear a size 42. See, I'm finding my balance. That's why I can start my show out with a hero hymn and groove. See what I'm saying? And don't get it twisted. I said that to say this. As much as I find in my balance, and as much as I have balance, see, I got to have a balanced mind to understand. I could easily got them get back out of balance. That weight can shoot right back up. You have an issue with some diabetes, high blood, anything. Ain't nobody above the bullshit. Old man say, always keep a little piece of pain in your pocket so you never forget where you come from. If you ain't never felt pain, then how do you know what feel good? You ain't never felt pain, how do you know what feel good? So always keep a little piece of pain in your pocket to remind yourself, oh, I feel good. Yeah, oh, I feel good. You see what I'm saying? So that's what we're talking about balance tonight. You know, find your balance, man. Find your balance. Be real in your balance. You know, like I said, too much of anything. Listen to what I'm saying, man. Too much of anything is bad for the soul. So you can say, man, I care. Well, you care too much. You can get out of balance and have a sense of selflessness. Selflessness. You care too much. Now you don't think much. You don't think. The number one instinct is self-preservation. If you get out of balance with caring too much and you lose self-preservation, you will give yourself away. And by so much that you destroy your own self. See, that's some out of balance shit. But we say giving is good. To a certain extent. Being balanced with it. You get my point. Yeah, I feel good tonight. But I think you got the point. Like I say, man, this hero training, you know, my intentions is to just drop seeds. I don't come here to tell you what you know what I mean. Hey, look, it's all about understanding. I'm dropping the seed, man. Like I say, man, go up 5 and go up. Hey, they say bust a right at the light, man, and bust another right, man, and you're gonna be where you went and where you're trying to be, man. You got to travel it. You got to travel it. You got to travel it. I got to wake up every day, man, and play the day like a down and give my all, man. That's why I call it hero training. When we break the huddle, when I push in, all the shit I talk about, I got to practice it. And I ain't talking about practicing it so I can show it to you in a video. No, I'm talking about I got to practice it in my home, in my relationships, I got to practice it to find balance, man, to be at peace, man. So people don't realize this shit is simple as you make it. They say a home with no peace is the cage of a beast. What do a beast always do when they in the cage? They trying to break the fuck out. So if you at home and you always trying to break the fuck out, and you can't stay at home because there's no peace in your home, then you got to realize, man, while you there, you got the mentality of a beast. So you wake up every day, man, and you better find your balance. You better find your balance. You better examine every leg that's a part of you and understand which one is short and which one ain't. And you screw that little screw down to be stable enough to have peace, man. At least in your home. At least in your home. That's what I'm talking about. Chris K. Dog Mayfield, what's up, bro? I love you, man. Blow, I love you, man. Hey, man, like I say, man, I always want y'all to know, man, each one teach one. Each one reach one, man. If you that one, man, you always will be, always have been, hey, man, enough. That's some real shit. You always gonna be enough. Yeah, you know, we're gonna get out of here with a hero hymn, man. We're gonna leave with a hero hymn. We're gonna leave with a hero hymn, man. And I want to play this joint right here because I told that story tonight about when I made some of my best music, man. So I'm gonna play one of the songs I made. That's my baby right there. Hey, man, if you on here, man, show me some love, man. Poke your head out. Show me some love. It's all good, man. You know what I'm talking about? I just come on here to talk my shit. That's all. But yeah, this song I'm gonna play, man, it's called One Day, man. And I tell the story in this song that I told tonight. Give me 1 second. But we're gonna close this thing out like this, man. I can't believe I made that beat, man. You know what? Yeah, man, this is how we do, man. Check this out, man. One day, I'ma get it. One day, I gotta have it. One day, I'm dreaming. This that classic laid back, man. One day, me and my brother, man. One day, I gotta have it. One day, I'm dreaming, I'm praying. How much I believe that with faith in my mind, there's nothing I can't achieve. Told everybody one day I'm gonna be what I live to be. Ever since they been hating on me, hate's bringing on my downfall. Wanna see me suffer. Little did they know they sent them blessings to a brother. Went through the whole losing my job and everything. Left out in the cold with my face on the soul. Realizing and understanding the truth. See, I be dancing like this for real, y'all. Cause I really feel like I'm that guy in my imagination. And this how he can move. I feel it. So y'all pray for me. One day, one day, I gotta 13 years old. 13 years old, man.
It's that music for the soul. No matter if you're young or you're old, you gotta relate. Cause everybody got personal goals that they trying to preach. And I ain't trying to preach, I'm just trying to teach. So
I appreciate that, big bro.
Nobody ever said it happened overnight.
You gotta keep a folks' mind.
You keep it grind tight when the road get rough. People pay to fight.
Laid back gonna be a household name. Listen what I tell him, man.
What it is, this your boy Trav P. I just want to let everybody out there know that when you believe in yourself and have faith in God, all your dreams will come true. Yeah.
Listen at them kids. Them real kids singing. They grown men now. Them kids you hear singing in the background, they grown men with families now. Listen at these children who grown men now. I love y'all, man. See y'all next Thursday, man.